Hey parents, coaches, and players. Ever wonder what makes Varsity Media stand out as the tri-state leader in sports live streaming and videography?
Well, I've been working with Varsity Media for, 14 years. When we have video needs, whether that be a game, whether that be a practice, whether it be social media, it's nice to know that somebody understands what we're looking for without asking for it.
We started working with Varsity Media back in 2021, and since then they've been an absolute game changer, putting our event on the map. Varsity Media couldn't be a better partner, and if you're looking to optimize your event, I couldn't recommend them anymore.
It's been great for us. You know, the kids really get excited when they know that Varsity Media is going to be here. Not just what's happening on the football field, but all the excitement that's around it. It really boosts the environment here, and everybody gets really excited for what's going on.
Varsity Media is reliable, professional, and their quality work is fantastic. It's like watching ESPN. The announcers are unreal, really do a great job of speaking to the coaches to get the knowledge of the players, the season, what's going on with the team. There is nothing better than Varsity Media doing a live broadcast.
If you'd like to book with Varsity Media, reach out at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
You've seen the dedication, the long hours, the early mornings, the sacrifice. You know your athlete has what it takes, but how do you make sure the right people see it? The recruiting process isn't easy. Coaches are flooded with highlights, but how do you stand out in the crowd? At Varsity Media, we specialize in creating game-changing ISO videos, high-definition, athlete-focused footage that highlights exactly what college recruiters want to see. With our up-close ISO video, we capture your athlete's key moments. No more wide angles showing other players. This is just your athlete's pure, raw talent. This is more than a video. This is the opportunity your athlete deserves. Give your athlete the edge they need. Make the right impression with Varsity Media's ISO video service. The future starts now. Now is a great time to book a sportscast with Varsity Media. What sets our sportscast apart isn't just the quality of our production, it's the knowledge, passion, and professionalism that our announcers bring to every game.
It's Merrill. Oh, look at a fake by Merrill. There's the spin again. Gary Merrill is not human. Touchdown, St. Anthony. Profeta! 1-0, Garden City.
Our commentators research athletes and highlight storylines that matter to your communities. Our approach creates a broadcast experience that not only informs, but elevates the athletes, giving the kind of recognition usually reserved for professional levels. Varsity Media's announcers make sure that every athlete has their moment. So book a Varsity Media sportscast today, and let's get your team the recognition it deserves.
And welcome to the David M. McCarthy Memorial Arena. Eric Trifthauser along with the greatest play-by-play guy, even Stephen Pies, here in the Western New York area, and for that matter, Steve, I think across the world. For those at home, if you know Steve Pies, you know he's a lifelong KISS fan. Steve, what did KISS say? You want the best, you got the best, and today, Webster Schroeder comes in with a 15-0 record, Steve. Unbelievable team. You talk about goal differentials. That means, folks, they've scored 77 goals. They only have had 15 scored on them this year. So 15 games, 15 goals. That's it. They're averaging 1 goal a game, and they're averaging over 5 a game for this season. And it's a perennial powerhouse. And Steve, this one is going to be a barn burner.
Spot on, Eric. And after they said you want the best, you got the best. The hottest band in the world, Kiss. Eric, yes, Webster, Schroeder. I'm probably going to say Schrader and Schroeder tonight, so bear with me at home. Come in 15-0.
Yeah.
And they're taking on BND now at 5-10.
Yeah.
Who have really been on the struggle bus as of late. However, they got it done, you and I here last Thursday against WFL on senior night with a 3-1 W. Now, Eric, on paper, this is a Creed Balboa matchup, 100%. But I got to tell you, and you're going to appreciate this, I just watched The Boys of 1980.
I knew you were going there, Steve.
Documentary on Netflix. I know so much has been done with that time frame of the year, but this one is phenomenal. And, hey, stranger things can happen. But a little hometown recipe for today, Eric.
What is it?
We got two players on Webster Schroeder Warriors.
Yeah.
We got number 4, Connor Scott.
Yeah.
He's a freshman. And we also got his brother, Nick Scott, who's
unbelievable
a senior.
right now playing.
They are both dominating players.
Yeah.
They are both the grandkids of Stafford natives Rick and Jane Scott. Batavia ties.
Love it.
Rick is such a great guy. Jane Scott, Rotarian. She hosts United Way Day of Caring.
Yeah.
Well, their two grandsons, you're going to want to watch number 4 and 19 today, Connor and Nick Scott. I think Connor is a AAA guy on a path.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what Nick is going on to play college, but they will stand out today, so we'll be watching them closely.
Yeah, both of them in the top of their scoring bracket, Steve. They're all over 20 points, so they are playing some great hockey. And listen, Steve, let's quote if you're Coach Staley, and I've been in the locker room with him before coaching this high school team, and if you're him, you think of the famous phrase, right? Great moments are born from great opportunities. And this team has a great opportunity in front of them today. If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best, and they are great in all three phases, Steve. Steve, they will forecheck hard. They're very aggressive on their forecheck, too. They run a 2-1-2, 1-2-2. They'll switch it up. They come at you. You got to make quick decisions in your own defensive zone. If you break out, this 50 feet of ice in front of us, Steve, this neutral zone, you're lugging the mail. You better bring your lunch pail because I'm going to tell you, they are stingy in there, and then in the defensive zone, they just muddle up that low area we call the house, so it makes it difficult to get to the blue paint. So you got to earn them. You got to take advantage of those little opportunities when they come your way. But in the words of Nina from the song 99 Red Balloon, Steve, this is what we waited for. This is it, boys. This is war. As the number 33, Mark Johnson, hits the house.
Not wearing the 33 sweatshirt tonight, which I didn't recognize him without number 33, but he looks good. Haircut nice and neat. Eric, I love the fact that neither one of us at the moment have a son playing for the BND or Notre Dame or whatever it was at the time.
Yeah.
But you still go and watch film. You come educated. You know what to expect. You know what to do. And taking that little the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. And Eric Trifthauser brings it each and every week.
Well, in the words of Stick, Steve, I got too much time on my hands, as they say. But I'll tell you, it's great, Steve. They're watching all over the place today. I got to tell you, as you know, TK, Kathy and TK, TK had some wonderful words to say about your play-by-play call.
Thanks, TK.
Just last week, and I know he's very excited with the fact that we got Jim Leonard now coaching our defensive coordinator.
I like Jim Leonard as a player.
Loved him as a player, Steve. Steve, another Nashville guy watching alongside of Shawnee, a guy named John Cullen. He's the man, the myth, and the legend down in Nashville. He gets the opportunity to go to Bridgestone Arena, watch Predators games. He watches concerts. There's Mrs. Fix. Great to see her. I got to tell you, I'm psyched to have him watching Mikey Phillips in the Maryland area. Per Thorell in Sweden. So
absolutely love Per.
It's great. Mikey Phillips' son playing high school hockey in the Maryland area. It's a lot of fun to talk to him. He's had a misfortune of breaking both arms this year during one hockey season, but he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal kid, and we will rise for your national anthem.
And keep in mind, we had Drew Beachel's parents watching in Aruba last week.
Are they back?
I don't know.
Sorry about that. And we're back here at the David M. McCarthy as both teams hit their benches for the last words from their coaches. The tap of the benches, Steve, and this is going to be a great one. Two awesome teams, and I got to tell you, there's nothing better than high school hockey in the midst. This is when you got to stack those wins, get those playoff hopes going with sectionals, start positioning yourself for higher seeds, and I know that these guys are prepared. This is a heck of an opportunity.
Yeah, your goaltenders tonight, the man in white, the home team, Blake Laney gets the nod once again.
Yep.
And for the road team, Webster Schroeder Warriors, you have Cole Hudson, not to be confused with Notre Dame alumni Cole Hudson. Cole Hudson coming in with a .949 save percentage, 3 shutouts in this one. The head coach of Webster Schroeder Warriors, David Broussard, assistant coach Jason Mordacci, and the trainer, Kyle Dacey. It's a little warmer outside today, Eric, a little break from that Arctic freeze, and it's going to heat up in here real quick.
Here we go.
Got to get started early here. Got to establish a forecheck and take care of your house, and we are underway. Here we go. Shane going to try to regroup at the Staley. Staley going to keep it in the neutral zone, and now got to be careful here. Stevens trying to get through and intercepted by the Warriors, and here they come. Transition with BND. Lucky. An immediate change and offside at the ice. Looked like a big log jam there at the blue line. And Staley immediately changing personnel right into this one. And he's throwing out the youngster, Drew Beachel, right off the get-go here in a big game like this. And you got to like that.
Got to wonder if the Peas are still in Aruba. But, yeah, great to see him. Freshman, and there they go.
There we go. Motika over the line. Jonah trying to get it to the cage. And that one handled by Cole Hudson. And that's a great start. Just get it into the offensive zone, get pucks to the net, keep it out of your end, and again, 15-0 versus 5-10 here right now.
You can see Coach Staley taking advantage of that, having that home bench. He gets the last change, so running quick shifts, and that's exactly what you got to do here. This team, they just played Victor on Thursday night, so
4-1 win for them in Victor on Thursday, and you're right, Staley, it's all about matchups, and I said how much you do your homework on film. They spend a lot of time in the film room as well, and they will definitely be shifting personnel here tonight. First man back, Dominic Veely, watched there by Johnson, and that one will come back on the icing.
Great to have Spence back with us. Spence, thanks for being here. We appreciate all you do for Varsity Media Sports and the production of this, bringing this broadcast, like I said, Steve, all over the nation and all over the world, as ELO said.
Yes, love ELO. Spencer White, our executive producer. I'm Stephen Pies alongside Eric Trifthauser, probably the most colorful color man in the business. And we have a ringside seat here for this one. And a lot going on here in the community today. You got the Napoleon Foundation basketball tournament. Comedian Frank Corbiseri in town at Go Art. Sabres.
Huge.
Home tonight against Montreal in a big one.
Alex Tuck said the word that no one has said, didn't he?
He did say the word cup, didn't he?
Oh, boy.
Face off just outside the Webster line and controlled by Staley. He'll throw it down deep, and he took a hit by Connor Scott, who says hello to him early. Connor Scott, we talked about him in the opener here, and now Connor Scott trying to get away, can't do it. Watch him. He's got great transition. He's very fast as well, number 4.
He's a freshman.
Correcto. Played last year as an 8th grader as well, too, and now Buchholz going to get into it there with Johnson. Yep. And I think B&D's got to kind of play that way. I'd like the start here, Eric. Oh, nice knockdown in the neutrals and just outside the blue line by Scheidt, but here they come. Scott over the line.
Oh, my, do it, Laney.
Laney going to flash the pad. So there's the brothers Scott, if you will, already establishing a little bit of an offensive threat. Face-off will remain. We are early first period scoreless.
These kids are clearly great skaters, good footwork. You can see the edge work that they're doing, moving really well. They're very sound discipline, very sound fundamentally. Webster teams always are, Steve. So you got to bring your best again if you're going to beat the best. And let's see if they can put the biscuit in the basket, as they say, Steve.
And on the draw here, controlled by B&D in their own end, but taken there right out in front. Kept it at the line and going to throw it back down low on the half wall. Warriors keeping it in. That's number 22, Buttles. Now watch there by his man. Going to the wall there is Rinaldi. And B&D will get it out. First man back, number 21, Becker. Becker going to go D to D, back to Becker. Becker now for Buttles. Buttles going to cross it. Good movement here by the Warriors. That's Enser going to chip and chase. Watched by his man. Now Barnes going to go to the wall. Taken down there by Shooting. Kept at the point, trying to get it through. Good shot block there, and the fans letting him know they appreciate that. Thrown back down low by Buttles. Trying to get it out, can't do it. Webster making a player change, going to keep it in the zone. Going to the wall there is Enser. Enser going to run into his man. BND desperately looking for a clear. Now Alex Wider going to rim it to the other way to Grice. Grice looking to chip, can't do it. Good step by the defenseman to keep that in. And finally sent down the ice. And Eric, we talked about that at times. Sometimes that's not a bad play.
Not a bad play at all. But, Steve, I want to go back. We talked about the senior Grice. I call him now Grice-Aroni. And I got to tell you, stepping in front of a puck as a senior shows your leadership, and it sends a message to that bench loud and clear. And this is what we're doing today. We're coming to play. It's awesome.
So far, so good. Like what I see thus far. Right on, and that one just went high and wide. Couldn't tell if Laney got a piece. Champ looking to chip it out, can't do it. Warriors keeping it in down low. That's number 18, Gervais. A little rub out there. Now Staley going to go to the wall trying to get it out, but kept in again. Intercepted by Stevens. He'll get it to the neutral zone, and Webster looking to transition real quick. No offside, so they're going to play it. That's number 5, Tyler Splain. Tyler Splain, 12 goals, 5 assists.
There's a Champ track.
Now Champ going to chip and chase. Watch there by Preston. Now taken by Webster in their own zone. Good outlet. Going to find his man. That's number 5, Splain. Splain couldn't get away, but now offsides, and Scheidt going to say hello to his man Gervais, and face-off coming outside the BND blue line. 13:42 to go, period 1.
Yeah, this is I love the intensity. I love the speed. This is what it's all about. You got to match it, Steve. You got to match it.
Well, this is the line that you really got to match right here. You got the brothers Scott, Nick, and Connor, center and right wing here, so keep an eye on those two. Now B&D controls the face-off's a big intangible now at this stage of the season. Scheidt going to go down low with Johnny May. Trying to get it out. Here they come. Scott trying to get it out to his brother. Will they get it out? Yes, they will. Scott over the line. Scott going to jam. Scott going to chip and chase. Now he'll go to the wall using his physicality.
Yeah.
And now down low, Scheidt going to get it down for Veely, and Veely just going to chip it out, but knocked down there at the line by Rinaldi. Rinaldi looking for Scott again on the transition. That one's going to get right to Laney. He's going to hang on, take a little snow around the blue paint as well, too. So face-off coming up in the B&D zone.
Yeah, they're combining, Steve, their talent with their size. They're big kids, too. I remember the last time we watched Schroeder game, might have been a couple years ago, and they were big down low, and they got some big bodies on this team, and makes it even a little more difficult in the offensive zone, too.
Yeah, we talked about their gold helmets. Interesting. Where is it? Nice shot block again. Again, Point trying to get it through. That one went high. Taken by Scott on the wall. Nick Scott down low for number 3, Johnson. Scott trying to come up with it. Veely going to throw his stick in there, and he'll just chip it to safety. And B&D making changes again. Webster trying to catch him on the stretch. Scott over the line. Scott watched by Barnes.
Close to Barnes' door.
First brother right on Laney. Rebound. Controlled here by B&D. Taken there by, oh my, Scott just coming in hard right now.
Wow.
He just said hello to D'Alba, I believe that was.
Stripes had
take it back, that's Motika.
Stripes had his back turned to him. Come on, Grice-Aroni right there.
Right on, and a good save there by Hudson. Good to see B&D counter with a shot on goal there. They've been under duress there a little bit, and there's an icing, so just what the doctor ordered with 12:15 here to go, period 1.
That's exactly what you want to do. You got to get pucks on the net. Just keep them going, but you got to follow them too. Hopefully that, pick up that waste management. It's not easy against this team. Very big inside. They clog up the house very effectively, Steve. So, listen, let's do this thing.
Face off to the right of the goaltender, Hudson. Controlled by Webster. And they'll take it behind their own net. Dominic Veely putting on a little forecheck there. Now Stevens, the captain, down low. Veely looking to go out in front to Champ, and a good defensive play there, but Champ going to throw it back down low. Little cycle now. Veely going to throw it out in front, and Webster clogging up the house real good right now, and they're trying to get it out. They will. Taken out over the line is Buttles. Buttles going to go down low. Buttles looking to center right on. I think that one got to the cage. Got to be careful. Laney going to
Laney!
Buttles again. Gonna go down low for number 17, Enser. Comes back to the point. Great shot block.
Huge
I
one.
gotta tell you, Eric, you've seen a buy-in early on by the
sir.
BND squad.
Yep.
Blocking shots is such an
It's selling
important
out.
facet of the game.
And you
And
know
here
they're
we
go-
go again. Buttles. Scheidt looking to step into him. No offsides. Taken there by Shooting. Shooting going to throw it down low. Comes back to the point. That's number 21, Becker. Going to throw it down low. Gets high in the air and comes out to the neutral zone.
The elbow.
First man back is Shooting. Taken there by Spakowski. He'll throw it
That's an
down
ice.
low, and that's an icing. And
Yep. Yeah, no.
BND not only blocking shots right now, but they're not afraid to play the physical game. Eric, we talk about intangibles every week.
Yeah.
You got to stay out of the box against this team.
Oh, yeah, no question about it.
If you're 5-10 playing 15-0, you got to stay out of the box.
Yeah.
But you want to draw penalties and put them on the PK.
But it's a tough thing right now. Look, the Duke is on the bench after blocking that shot. I don't know.
Was
if he
that
caught-
Staley that blocked that last shot?
Not the last one. The one before it though. It's a foot race, Steve.
Foot race. Buchholz going to get it up on the wall for Scheidt. That one knocked down by Splain, and another play just to get it out. And sometimes you hate to say the words boring hockey, but sometimes to stick around in mismatches, you got to play boring hockey at times to stick around.
Good sign. It looks like Duke Staley is on his feet, so that's a good thing.
Yep. We hope you're enjoying this at home on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We are aware we've had some technical difficulties over the past few. Oh, big save. That got tipped and Laney stayed with it. Comes in a blue paint again. Webster putting on the heat. Still in. To the point. Now to the half wall. Comes back there to number 9. That's Spakowski right on it.
Do it, Laney.
Gonna hang on.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what. He took a little
He took a
bump,
heat.
and it looked like Barnes stepped into his man, and I don't think they're going to call a penalty, but getting definitely a little hostile down low.
Yeah, this team has come and played a physical game. We're playing a physical game. BND playing a physical game right back. But, Steve, I got to tell you, there was one time Stripes had his back to a play, and one of the great Scott players just came straight at the dome.
You said great Scott.
Great Scott, baby.
Down low, Warriors trying to keep it in. That's number 12, Preston. He'll throw it back down low, and B&D going to chip and chase.
Oh,
Beachel out there right now logging some serious minutes in a intense game. And here we go again. That's 18, Gervais. We're going to get it back to number 12, Preston. Webster very methodical with that breakout. Everybody moving their feet. And taken there once again by Gervais in his own end.
Running
Gets
a trap.
it up to Preston. Yeah, you see the trap. That's a Staley knows full well how to keep teams in games. Oh, right on Laney!
Do it, Laney!
And I'll tell you what,
They're
your
frustrated.
goaltender sometimes needs to be your best player, and Blake Laney can surely show that he is capable of that.
Steve, I could say that multiple times. Good to see the youth out there, Steve, which reminds me, Steve, 10 seconds or less, my favorite Kiss song.
I Stole Your Love?
No, are you kidding me?
Schroeder.
Oh, Flamin' Youth.
Oh, yeah, I should have known that off of the Destroyer.
You blew it.
Off of the Destroyer album.
I figured that was a JV question.
Flamin' You. They don't really play that tune much. Sorry, that was on me. Webster trying to get it out, and there's that trap, Eric.
Yeah.
It's a 1-3-1.
Yeah.
Looking at that Champ
And
trying
it
to
can
cut the
frustrate
ice in
teams. You
half.
got to step. That's good.
And that's a nice move there by 8. And there's the entry. That is Pusateri over the line. And again, B&D clogging it up. Veely went down. He looks hurt.
Yeah,
Trying to get to
they're
the bench. I
blocking
think
shots.
he took a stick or a puck. Now Veely has it. He's going to try to get to the bench, and he will. Looking for Champ, but here comes Scott in transition. Gets it up there to number 8, Pusateri. Got to be careful here. Right on off the bar.
Laney.
That one going up
Was
the bar.
that puck
Scott.
luck, Steve?
That was definite puck luck. Now 15, they're going to throw it down. That's Baldwin. Taken there by the Duke. That's Staley. Now Champ going to try to chip it out. Can't do it. That's Scott looking for the cross. Finds his man Pusateri. Throws it to the cage. Rebound. Laney kicked that one aside. Kept in again by Pusateri. Pusateri watched there by Veely.
Nice little play right there.
And that one squirts
Not gonna
down
make
the
it.
ice. No
Perfect.
icing. Owen Baldwin in his own end. There's the stretch. Looked like he fanned on that one. And he's going to cross it again there. That's Baldwin. Going to give it up to Pusateri. He's been out there a while. That one missed everybody. That
all
one's
day long.
probably going to come back for icing. And
Yep.
8:24 and a scoreless first. And Coach Staley pretty enthusiastic right now on the bench.
Yeah, it's Steven.
He likes what he sees. These guys are blocking shots, Eric. They're deflecting pucks, and they're not afraid to ice it and play boring hockey at times because that could be a necessity.
I tell you what, Steve, you start to frustrate teams playing this way, and then they get stupid. And, I'm not calling anybody stupid, but they make silly mistakes, bad mistakes. So you got to keep playing this way.
Yeah, you can see the body language at times. They are getting frustrated, and Laney's been unbelievable once again. There's a little chip and chase for Buttles. Buttles going to go to the wall. Wider, pretty aggressive there. Stepping up there is number 21, Becker. Becker going to wing it around there, taken by Schroeder. Schroeder going to go down low. Finds his man there, number 11, Luciana. Luciana, now they go to the wall. Enser. Little 2-on-2 puck battle on the wall. Now Wider going to come up with it behind his own net. Going to wing it on over for D'Alba. D'Alba trying to chip it out. Can't do it. Right on. That one hit a leg. Barnes going to get in the way of that one.
Door.
Oh, and almost a trip there. D'Alba looking to take off. 2 number 10s coming to meeting of the minds there. Shooting now. Gets it back in on the half wall. BND comes out with it. Here we go. Getting it out there is Scheidt. He'll just chip it and go to the bench. He'll throw it right on net.
All day long.
Now Webster looking for the transition again. Here they come over the line. Number 21, Becker. Becker going to throw it down low. Taken by Staley. Staley going to slow it down. Gives it to Buchholz. Buchholz back for Staley. Now Luke Staley looking to find a stretch, but that one intercepted there by Splain. But now Jonah Motika going to throw it right to the cage, and nothing wrong with that play with 7:04 to go in a scoreless first.
Yep, and the trap working effectively, Steve. You step at the idea is defend that red line. You step on it, make them dump it deep, and we'll take faceoffs in their zone all day long. But we got to follow those shots in those, Steve. When they're taking shots on them, I love it, but follow them.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like to see a little more traffic in front when you can, but you got to be responsible coming back in your own zone. And you're going to see 5 guys down low below the hash marks right now, and that's the way you got to play it in your D zone.
No question about it.
A little puck battle down low. Webster coming up with that good shoulder by Staley. That one came to the cage, and Laney going to hang on with Spakowski poking his stick around the blue paint. So face off will remain in the B&D zone.
Yeah, you had nice jump by both teams today. They're both coming out playing solid here, and but you continue to play this way, you're going to get opportunities, Steve. It's great.
Trying to go forward with it was Spakowski. He'll come up with it down low. Good stick there. Trying to center it out in front. Now looking to cycle, and Buchholz going to step into his man. Little battle on the half wall. Kept in there by Webster. Right on Laney. Going to steer that aside. B&D just looking to clear it. They will. Beachel will get it to center, but taken there immediately by Preston. Oh, good read coming off the bench with Stevens. And now Beachel going to throw it to the cage. And
that's all you do.
That one steered aside by Hudson. He got a little piece of that, I believe. And now the Warriors looking to break it out. Here they come. Gaining the blue line. Going to get it to center. And Eric, that's an icing coming back all the way as well, too. So
all day long.
A little bit. The trap is definitely working effectively right now. And
and it's just little things like that. When we used to run a 2-3-4 check back in the day, and it just would frustrate those teams who could break out really quickly. You got to go through 3 layers. A trap like that in the 1-3-1 in the neutral zone, make these guys work.
Explain the 2-3 for the folks at home.
2-3 would have you essentially have almost 3 people at the blue line. You're moving, your defensemen move. You have a man in the middle. The defensemen slide down to the benches. Makes it very, very difficult.
Big trouble. Scott Brothers over the line, 2-on-1. Look out! Oh, lady! Sorry to interrupt you on your explanation.
That's A-okay.
But got to be careful here. Warriors putting on the heat. Down low, Laney again going to steer it aside. Laney, I got a little puck luck again there as the Scott Brothers 2-on-1. I think it just kind of went through the 5-hole and missed the net, but anyway you slice it or dice it, we are still scoreless. Going to the wall there. Watch there by his man. And right on, Hoisington.
Oh, nice play right there.
Now Evan Patrick got to be careful. And kept in there again. Scott Brothers. But here comes B&D. Will Stevens, little shimmy. Couldn't get by his man. And deflected to center. Staley with a good step. Staley stepped into by his man. And now Scott over the line again. No offsides. Got to be careful. That one went wide. Taken there by number 3, Johnson. Johnson going to throw it down low, and now D'Alba just going to wing it. Can't get it out. Got to be careful. Oh, right on Laney again.
Yep. And they're frustrated, Steve.
Shooting, stepping in, and going to take that shot.
Yep.
Right in the high slot, and Laney closing the 5-hole up real quick. 4:54 to go, 0-0. BND and Webster, Schroeder Warriors.
Steve, we'll bring the chalkboard next time. We'll explain the 2-3. It's a lot easier to show.
All right, on the half wall here, that's Buttles. Buttles looking for shooting, and shooting, trying to step, can't keep it in. Taken there by Baldwin. Baldwin now over the line for Buttles. Buttles going to make one man miss, going to go to the half wall. Buttles looking for support, and Staley got a good stick on that. Staley looking to step into Buttles. He'll come up with the puck, trying to get it out, and he will.
Foot race.
Little foot race. D'Alba going to go back there with Baldwin, but Baldwin going to slow it down. Baldwin looking for his man Buttles. Buttles gains the blue line. Buttles makes one man miss.
Step.
Trying to get by the trap there, and BND now Buttles trying to get it in the zone, can't do it. BND clogging up that blue line, and now D'Alba gonna get it over there, and now number 15 Baldwin. Baldwin, there's the entry. Baldwin looking for his man Staley, just gonna flip it right out to the neutral zone. Warriors make a player change. That's Enser gonna give it over to Shooten. Nicholas Shooten. There's a nobody home
all
there
day.
again
all day.
No problem with that on the B&D bench, that's for certain. Looking at the body language of the coaches. Hopefully Henry Mozicki back on the bench this week. I haven't seen him in a while. Maybe we'll get some shots on goal from him.
You got to like Buttles' work on Trailer Park Boys. Oh, wait, no, that's Bubbles.
It's Bubbles. Yeah, you turned me on to that show, and I haven't watched it in a while, but it just kind of sucks you in.
If you haven't watched it, watch it, folks.
Takes place in what part of Canada does it take place in?
I want to say the.
Is it the Manitoba? No.
Yeah,
is it Manitoba?
Like it's definitely on the western.
Yeah.
Who knows?
There's a kick to himself. Spakowski trying to get going with speed, and now on the wall there, that's Gervais with Beachel and Motika, but taken there in the zone by Spakowski. Spakowski, little spinorama, taken there by Grice, and he'll send it down the ice. And we've had a lot of icings this period, but we've also had some physicality and a lot of good speed, transition, and B&D putting on a clinic right now of trying to play a trap here in the neutral zone. 3:20 to go, scoreless first period. Face off in the B&D zone to the right of goaltender Blake Laney. Will Stevens on the draw, won by Webster, right on. That one didn't get through. Joe Barnes with a shot block. Veely down low. Got to be careful here. Oh, that one hit a stick in front. Splain trying to get it to the net.
Yep.
Taken there by Spakowski. And a little jousting on the half wall there, but sent back down. Wider going to rim it. Veely looking to get it, but can't do it. And that one got Laney. Shot there by Spakowski again. Kept in by Spakowski. And now coming over with his man.
That's
There's
off.
two Spakowskis here. You got Noah and Aiden. So,
by the way, yeah, Steve, I mean, you just saw, it's something that I probably didn't say in the outset. The way these guys attack the puck, if in fact you stretch like this BND team can do very effectively, you have some real opportunities to catch them in transition.
well, this is top line versus top line right here. And we'll see how this one plays out here with 2:45 to go. Staley looking to get it out. Now Champ trying to get it out. Can't do it. Kept in there by Pusateri. Pusateri for Scott. Scott looking for his brother Connor. And Connor just going to step into the Duke. And comes out over the line. Pusateri again for Johnny May. May going to throw it in the B&D zone and deflect it out. Could be a hand pass, I think, if he touches it, but they're not going to call it. So Pusateri going to give it to May. May looking to find his man, and here comes the Warriors with the entry. Over the line is Johnson. Johnson lowers the shoulder, watched there by Stevens. Champ on the half wall. Scott comes over to say hello to him, but Champ, nice play to get it out of the zone, and Johnny May takes over in his own end. Makes Grice. Grice! What a great play by Eli Grice there. Getting it back down deep, and here they come again, the Warriors. The captain, Nick Scott. Going to get it back to Johnny May. Johnny May gains the center line. There's the step. Great step there by Wider. Sent back in the zone. 1:41 to go. Scoreless first. Pusateri in his own end. Watched by Grice. Now Pusateri comes away with it, trying to get it out. He will. We'll give it to Johnson, that is, and they'll regroup in their own end with May. May, long shift for him, and guess what? Icing again, and BND playing one heck of a period against a Class B perennial powerhouse right here.
Yeah.
And we are scoreless.
Yeah, this is always a classic showdown, and if I'm Coach Daly, I am feeling really good about what's going on right now, and you got to just keep the pressure on, and you got to take advantage of those. It's going to be one little thing, Steve, that can mean big things, pay big dividends.
Well, I see the coaching staff, looks like David Broussard and Jason Mordacci talking with the players, and it doesn't look like they're panicking in any way, shape, or form, but you can tell they are frustrated with the icings. And oh my, Rinaldi just stepped into Vili.
Is that Francesco?
Remember Mr. Rinaldi from the band from junior high? Here we go over the line. There's the entry, and there's a trip by Wider. He got away with that one.
Playing the puck.
And now Wider in his own end, going to cross it there for Barnes. Barnes going to get it up on the wall, looking for Stevens, intercepted there by Buttles. Buttles gains the B&D line. Watch there by Champ. Champ and Buttles go to the wall and taken there down low by Rinaldi. Comes right out!
Oh, Laney!
And Laney. Big save on Enser. Comes back to Becker. Becker going to throw it back down low. First man there is Wider, does a little shoulder check, and he's run into, again, Rinaldi throwing his weight around. Now Buttles down low. Buttles looking to reverse, looking for Rinaldi, but taken there by Champ. Champ looking to ice it, fanned on it, but now
Champ track.
center. Kate Champ over the line.
You got to follow him. You got to follow him.
Kate Champ going back down low with Baldwin.
I tried to cycle it.
17 seconds to go in the period. One maybe final rush here, but intercepted by Staley. He'll throw it down with 10 seconds left. And number 21 back there is Becker. Do they want to try to get up ice with 5 seconds? I don't think they will, Eric.
No.
They're going to eat it. So 0-0 after one, and B&D got to be excited. Coach Staley up on the bench, hands a clapping.
Yeah.
Scoreless after one, and hope you stick around on the Varsity Media Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break after this. We'll hopefully come back with some stats, shots on goal, maybe some block shots, hits, the whole 9 yards. Stick around.
And welcome back to the David M. McCarthy Memorial Arena. Folks, we know we're having some internet connectivity, and that's connectivity, Steve, connectivity issues here in the Batavia area. So we apologize for that, but I got to tell you, we hope that you get the chance to check out this second period, because this is what we've waited for in terms of hockey. As they said, as Nina said, Steve, this is what we waited for. This is it, boys. This is war. But I'm still a little bit disappointed by the. I gave you a JV question about KISS. For those at home, in fourth grade, Steve and I did a KISS concert. Steve, Peter, Chris, myself, Gene Simmons.
Can you name the other two?
Fred Graney.
Was who?
Paul Stanley.
No.
Oh, I blew it. Ace Frehley.
Yes.
So that would be Dave Overt as Paul Stanley. Yes. My bad. My bad.
Brought the gymnasium to their knees that night, Eric, I might add.
I'm telling you.
Real instruments from Roxy's Music Store. Rest in peace, Rose Kakamas.
Correct.
I want to give a few shouts out here.
Yeah, let's
Greg
go.
Fianacca, AJ Kazmarek watching out on Fargo Road.
Yes.
Joe Fianacca Sr., always just a huge fan of high school sports, especially hockey. Love Joe Fianacca. Love the whole Fianacca family watching on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Eric, Sammy Pies, and Jake Hutchins watching in Manchester, New Hampshire.
24 best of 4.
And by the way, Eric,
Samuel T. Pies.
You weren't here for the McQuaid game. I was solo without you, but I talked a little bit about some of the junior alumni right now. And Jameson Motika, one of the most impactful captains on this team, on this organization ever, had a catastrophic ankle injury. He was on a junior path. He worked for a year to get back in mentally, physically. He makes his debut in the U.S. PHL today in Columbus. Jameson Motika, wishing you all the best.
A lot of love there.
We hope we got the technical difficulties cleaned up for you. This has been a good one.
Oh, yeah.
And we are in period 2, and here we go, scoreless. On the hop here, Buchholz going to throw it down low and deflected there by Preston. That goes to the goaltender Hudson, and now Preston in his own end. There's the 1-3-1, Eric.
Yep.
All set up. You're going to see a lot of that trap the rest of the day here. Now Scott trying to get it in. That goes over the boards and into the bench. 16:42 to go.
You got to think the coaching staff had come up with something to solve it, but, there again, every time defending that red line, you take that step and just do that. Let them create turnovers. I'm not 100% sure why that's in the zone, Steve, but
must have gone off a Webster player, I would assume. But I agree with you, Eric. I think it's about footwork and speed is how you try to solve it. And BND doing a great job here with a kind of a mismatch on paper here today. But Buchholz going to get it out. He will send it down the ice again, and that'll come back 200 feet on the icing. And Coach Mark Staley and the BND coaching staff said, hey, we'll play this way all day if we have to.
Yeah. We need a winger. All right. Here comes Patrick. Right?
That would be Evan Patrick, the 9th grader.
Great to see the
son
youth
of
out here.
James Patrick.
Opportunities like this, Steve, where you get chances to play at that level, they're just going to pay dividends when they're juniors and seniors.
Got to be careful. Top line's out there again.
The champ track.
Champ over the line with speed. Watch there by his man. Good stick there by number 9. That was Spakowski. But just came outside over the line. Now Buchholz going to throw it back down low. Intercepted there by Johnson. Now taken there by Preston. He'll go D to D with number 9 Spakowski back for Preston. Preston, that missed. Deflected. No icing there. Staley, first man. Oh, and Staley! He got run into by Johnson. Laney got to hang on in the blue paint net off the moorings. Puck is loose. And a fortunate whistle there. And I got to tell you, Eric, there's been a few occasions here this afternoon that the road team, Webster Schroeder Warriors, are looking for the Duke, number 18, and they're looking to finish their checks.
They just dropped the Duke right there. And by the way, no, listen, Steve, they're watching in the south side of Pittsburgh, Hagen and the boys.
Nice.
Dutes, Sheets,
Love it.
Crew.
Sheets is a Pennsylvania thing, isn't it? Right on, Laney. Gonna steer that one aside. Warriors trying to little puck battle on the wall. There's Johnny May gonna throw it to the net. Laney kicked that one out. Still kept in there. Nice play by Pusateri. Gonna throw it back down low. That's number 5, Splain. Splain going to get it back for May. B&D trying to get it out. They will. Nice play by Grice fighting off a stick check. And Beachel going to throw that one right on net.
Right on it.
And here comes the transition again. Taken there.
That's
there's a nice step there by Barnes. But
Close the Barnes door.
Wider going to throw it down low. Webster putting on some speed right now. Down low, trying to stuff it.
No goal.
He was celebrating. And now Motika.
Yeah.
And I don't know who that was, but it looked like a premature celebration.
Yeah.
Notice I said celebration after premature.
Wait a minute, and we got a penalty, Webster penalty.
I don't know, but it looks like the penalty box door is open, and 18 going to get the gate here. That's Gervais. He got into it with Motika. And Eric, this is just what the doctor ordered.
I'm telling you.
For the home squad here today. They're hanging around. It's scoreless, and now they're going to go on the power play. And
got to take advantage of this one.
Got to take advantage of this, and hopefully you're able to watch this at home right now. Face off.
Johnny Cullen watching down in Nashville, also the home of Tommy Shaw. By the way, he's saying need to flip the rink on the second period. Love it.
Here we go again. Now, that one comes back to the point. Stevens going to throw it to the net. That right on the boot.
Loose.
Still loose right on.
Oh, my, what a save.
What a save by the goaltender, Hudson.
Oh.
Veely point blank, and got to be careful here on the transition. Johnson, he got stuck, and now here comes Staley. Staley going to give it over to Veely. Veely going to throw it down low looking for Champ, but Hudson going to leave it there for number 21, Becker. Becker going to throw that one right on the goaltender, Laney, and Laney going to play that one immediately for Stevens. 1:27 to go in the BND power play, 14:32 in the period. We are scoreless. Now sent back down low, Staley. There's the stretch for Staley, gains the blue line. Luke Staley going to shovel it forward. Now Buchholz going to throw it down low. Champ going to go to the wall there with number 10 shooting. Now Maggio Buchholz going to step in down low as well. Webster going to find it, clear it out. Now 1 minute left in the power play. Laney with Stevens going back there. Stevens got to be careful. Watched by Johnson. And now Stevens going to rim it up for D'Alba. D'Alba missed that one, and Webster going to take over, going to go D to D in their own end. That's number 21, Becker. Becker going to go back there. Shooting, he fanned out.
You got to be careful.
And now Scott going to throw it right to the goaltender, Laney, with 38 seconds to go. Staley first man back. Luke Staley. There's a long stretch for Scheidt. That missed him. And Shooting just going to take it again, but going to find his man in transition. That's Rinaldi. Rinaldi going to chip and chase. First man back, Joe Barnes. Joe Barnes down low. Going to cross it for Staley. Staley below his goal line looking for the stretch. That one gloved down there by Buttles. But B&D gains the line. Preston Veely going to throw it down low for D'Alba. D'Alba goes to the wall. We got 8 seconds left in the penalty, and that's going to do it. So now not much going on the power play, and Rinaldi looking to throw his nose down there, but D'Alba takes over in his own end. D'Alba for Wider. Wider going to get it up there for Barnes over the line and taken back there once again. That's number 9, Spakowski. Barnes looking for Scheidt over the line here. Got to be careful. That's Enser right on. Laney rebound.
Nice
big
play.
shot block by Joe Barnes on an open net.
And
that's an icing, and I got to tell you, Eric, it's the little things like that. We got somebody shaken up. I believe that's Preston Veely, but Joe Barnes kicked his foot out there and looked like a rebound that was going to go right in the open side.
And Steve, that was a shot that was played for the rebound, and that the Webster player shoots, he's absolutely trying to kick it off the pad, get the rebound right back out. It did, but Joe Barnes was right there to shut the Barnes door.
Face off in the B&D zone to the left of the goaltender, Laney, controlled by Webster. Right on, one-timer and another shot block.
Bryce Aroni!
He is playing some of the best hockey of his high school career without question. And Grice going to give it to his man. He lost an edge, no penalty on the play. And Webster trying to get it out. Grice again using that big frame. Kept in there again, Motika. Motika going to cross it. Patrick right on rebound. That's
nice.
Nice shift here by BND United.
By the young kids, the young ones, Steve.
And the fans down low getting into this one as well, too.
Here's the green and blue crew fired up, Steve. They are fired up.
This is Class B high school hockey at its finest, downtown Batavia, New York.
Yep,
David M. McCarthy Memorial Ice Arena. Our producer Spencer White, Eric Trifthauser, along with Stephen Pies, enjoying this one. Good stick there, and going to stay in there by B&D. They're going to throw it down low. Dominic Veely going to go there with Johnny May. Johnny May looking to chip it on the wall for Scott. Scott will get it out to his brother Nick. Now BND going to throw it right back down. That's May. Is that going to hit the netting?
That one goes to a lucky fan.
There's a lucky fan from West Seneca, New York. I have no idea where she's from, but she's happy to get that puck.
Yeah. That's a souvenir that'll last a lifetime, Steve. Nothing like a high school Section 5 puck.
Well,
good for her. Brought a smile to her face. That's awesome.
That's all that matters. Over the line here now. Webster going to go D to D in their own end. Going to chip it out. Feely going to glove it down, but now taken by Nick Scott. Nick Scott going to try to get it over the line, but Buchholz just outside the center line looking for an explanation, and
he's
going to get it. It was close. Sometimes they give you that, you know, especially you watch the pro game a lot, you're like, hey, I think when in doubt, it's kind of like the play clock in NFL. How many times you see it go to 0 and they don't call it?
Yeah. Well, Terry Lee will have some choice words for that.
Top line's out there once again. This has been a good matchup all day long, and trying to go forward with it is Johnson. And now Champ going to rim it, but a nice play to keep that one in was Terry, but comes back out over the line. They'll regroup. Now Johnson for Scott. He kind of missed that one, but sends back it. Well, he did get a piece of it, so now Staley watched by Scott. Got to be careful. Terry, nice stick by Champ, but kept in down low. Comes out in front, taken there right on, and that one hit a stick and went wide. It was Johnson. Now Scott and Champ going to intercept, and he'll send that one down the ice. That one hit a stick on the bench, I believe, and face-off will probably stay at center, I would imagine. 11:19 to go. The longer this game stays tied, the more it benefits BND United.
No question, Steve.
And they are thrilled just to see that clock keep ticking and notice that it's tied.
This is from a coach lens, Steve. These coaches are really engaged in this game, and that's what it's all about. This is awesome.
Matchups, face-offs.
Yep.
Absolutely.
It's a chess match, Steve.
Hoisington going to rim it, kept in there on the wall there, going to throw it back down low, but Hoisington takes over in his own end again. Webster going to step up again on the half wall, trying to keep it in. They're doing a good job right there. Comes back to the point. That one got through to Laney. He had to steer that one aside. A little bit of traffic in front. I don't think he saw it either. And now Hoisington going to reverse it. Nice play from Motika, but a good step by Baldwin to throw it back down low. Webster putting on the heat. Going to keep it in again. That's number 9, Spakowski. Spakowski for Buttles. Buttles going to cross it. Comes back to the point. Traffic in front, and that one hit a leg. Now Buttles again. Going to get it to the slot right on, and Laney going to steer that one aside. Now B&D desperately trying to get it out. That's Hoisington down low with Scheidt. Taken there by number 17, Enser. Now 6, Rinaldi comes away with it. Trying to get it back to the point. That missed. He came in a little too deep.
He needed a change.
Looking for Spakowski, and Webster going to make a change along with B&D as well. And they got to be careful. Quick. There's the stretch. Rinaldi, that missed everybody. That should come back for icing, and it will.
Yeah. And another great shift by Grice Aroni, Steve. I'll tell you what, block shot. And
well, we talked about him on senior night. He's one of the 4 seniors, and a guy who's really, really come a long way with his game. And I got to be honest with you, Eric, I think you'd agree. The last 2 games, he's really been a presence and a force out here, whether he's blocking shots or winning physical battles or just causing havoc down low. That's what you got to do at this stage of the season. Face off in the zone, controlled by Webster. There's the set play. Looking for his man, going to find him. That's Splain, but nope, not going to find him. That was definitely a set face-off play.
Yeah, that angle, when you pull that off, it's awesome. But it has to be right at that stripe on the blue line, and it angles perfectly, and you're off to the races. But awareness is going to be at a heightened level right now because they can strike easily.
100% taken there by Schroeder. Schroeder going to get it out. Patrick steps into his man. Now Spakowski over the line, going to duck the shoulder, going to throw it right out in front, and taken there by B&D. That's Beachel. Beachel with a nice flip to get it to center, and taken there by over the line, and Laney got to hang on.
Do it, Laney.
That was That was D'Alba. I'm sorry, number 10. 9:40 to go. Period 2. We are knotted at 0.
Yeah.
Laney been the man again, but B&D, if you've just joined us, trying to stick around against the perennial powerhouse, they're doing it by blocking shots. They're doing it by being physical, and they're doing it by being awareness and being smart. Over the line here now. That's Spakowski going to turn and burn, going to throw it back down low. Going to find his man. That's number 5, Splain. Splain going to go back to the point. Looking for a screen in front. That hit Laney. I don't think he saw it again.
No.
Once again,
That caught him up high.
down low. That one just stayed in, barely right on, and Laney again going to hang on.
All day long, Steve. He is so good at that, and he just doesn't give up. He just absorbs those shots, not giving up any costly rebounds because this team will attack it. And again, he never ceases to amaze. 17 shots in that first period, Steve. He's already had a host in this second period.
Yeah, for sure. And unofficial, again, steering that one aside. Unofficial, we had 14-5 with the shots on goal coming from Coach Henry Mozicki. But the goaltender's father, Blake Laney's dad, Mike Laney, says, no, 17-6 after one.
That's right.
We'll just give you what we got. Face off to the right of Laney. Just turned 17 not that long ago. Comes back to the point. Johnny May right on and hit his own man in front. Johnson took it high on the shoulder. Oh, and getting physical down low. That was Champ that got that one out, and Webster looking for the stretch. Going to slow it down now. Taken by Johnny May in his own end. Johnny May now gains center and going to chip it down low. First man back there is Staley. Staley watched by Scott. Got to be careful down there. Webster comes up with that little giveaway there. Oh, and that one almost went off of Buchholz, and Buchholz going to sling it out. That's a penalty in the NHL, but not in Section 5 Class B hockey.
Even best Kiss concert you ever went to?
Well, other than the one at Robert Morris that we were in. So, Eric, I've only seen Kiss twice. Late in the career at Darien Lake, Motley Crue opened up. But I did see him in Vegas, Mandalay Bay, with Mike Simbita, opening band Ted Nugent. That was probably the best one I saw. Wider now, watched there by Buttles, and now taken by Barnes. Barnes going to chip it out, can't do it. Nice play there on the wall by Preston, but does come out over the line there. And Enser going to give it to his man. That's number 15, Baldwin. And now Scheidt in his own end trying to get it out. Nice step there once again by Enser. Comes around trying to keep it in. No, they can't do it. So Preston going to retreat. He'll go D to D with number 15, Baldwin. Baldwin now for Enser. And little pile up in the middle here. And BND going to throw it down low, and they'll make a player change. And now Webster in their own end. 7:48 to go. Getting late now.
Got to steer him, and now you got to step. Nice play
by
Wider.
There's a little chip and chase, and now Motika trying to chip it on the wall, but a nice play by Webster. Going to throw it to the cage, and Laney going to hang on. And that's another thing I want to talk about, too. Whenever there's even a question about whether to play the puck or not, Laney just going to cover it up.
Yep. And, Steve, I tell you what, that's perfectly done. You see the Grice Aroni, he steers it just inside the blue line. At the red line, you're stepping. Make them dump those pucks deep. They got through that time, but a lot of times it just turns into ice, and now you're facing off in the opposite zone, Steve. A lot of fun to watch a trap.
The 1-3-1 is really about the first guy cutting the ice in half and making sure you're forcing some guy to the wall.
That's correct.
Because if they reverse it on you, then it's trouble. But B&D's done a great job of that all day. And here's an entry. Got to be careful. Right over the line. Oh, that just missed Splain. And now Splain again on the half wall. Going to walk it, and Laney, guess what? Going to hang on again. He's been sharp.
He's a brick.
He has been a sharp wall today.
Wow.
The Webster faithful traveled pretty well today, but they haven't had too much to...
Yeah, they're in unfamiliar territory.
They are in unfamiliar territory, 100%. And a look of little concern as well, too. We see Jane Scott sitting with her good friend Chris Fix as well, too. And Chris Fix in the Webster area as well, too. That one just comes wide of the cage. And B&D hasn't had a ton of traffic on the goaltender Hudson, but it only takes a bounce at this stage right now. And there's a stretch on the wall taken there once again. That's offsides all the way down. Maybe not. Splain.
Yeah. It's interesting, too, Steve. Like Hagen, we talk about his career at ND, and he played with Cole Hudson.
Yes.
And now they got a Cole Hudson in Pike.
Cole Hudson just came in Max Pike's Furniture the other day. He's got he just bought a house out in Warsaw.
Good for him. Great kid.
He's a great kid. And I told him, I said, I remember watching you He was a physical defenseman for Notre Dame, fighting Irish.
He was a madman. He was a madman.
Yep.
Yeah. And,
brother Noah Hudson also, and father Danny Hudson,
who we played with.
A day one Gaha guy, 1978, Dean Gonzalez Ford Mustangs.
Did he? Did anybody rock a mullet the way that Danny Hudson did?
He had a solid mullet, tall, real tall kid.
Yeah, he could move, and that hair flowed, and you knew he was on fire off to the races.
Believe he did some time with the JC Bulldogs too, Eric. I could be wrong on that. Stepped in over the line, little 2-on-2 puck battle. Scott trying to keep it in, comes out over the line and sent back into the Webster zone where it's knocked down by Pusateri.
Yeah.
There's top lines again, Eric. We've been watching this matchup all day. The Scott brothers, Stevens with a good intercept, and I'll tell you, Will Stevens hasn't had a lot of offensive threats, but he's been very responsible in all ends of the rink today, and that's what senior captains have to do, along with Maggio Bullholtz looking for Scott there in transition. Not going to get there, and taken there again by Webster. 6:06 to go, period 2. Knotted at 0. Little cross in his own end. Now Johnny May. It gets by the trap there. Going to throw it down low for Johnson. Johnson and Buchholz go to the wall, and Johnson trying to keep it in and looking for a little support. Now we have a 2-on-2 puck battle, but kept in there once again. That is Pusateri. Going to throw it down low. That one went wide of the cage. Going after it is Enser, but kept in on the wall there by Spakowski.
Oh, my.
That one went to the blue paint. Scott looking for Pusateri. Got to be careful here. He's
race.
going to get there. No, he won't. The goaltender's going to get there. Rolling on him, though. And John Scheidt makes a nice play to keep it in the zone for now. And the Warriors will get it out the center. Got to be careful here. That's Scott in transition. Connor Scott over the line. Connor Scott going to center it out in front, and missing on the one-timer was Enser. And I thought, oh my! And I think you got a penalty coming up. And it looks like Scott's going to get the gate.
Steve.
And then D'Alba got kind of run into late at the end of that one. But again,
I'll tell you what, Steve. Here comes the frustration.
And you're seeing it right now with Connor Scott.
And we talk about.
Do you know what the call was?
Attack.
Oh, he said something?
He must have. And I'll tell you what, Luke Staley, the Duke, finished his check. And you talk about that all the time because it conceivably takes him out of the play. And awesome stuff there. He just finished his check, and frustration here.
Well, we're going to assume it's somewhat of an unsportsmanlike. I really didn't see what would have led Connor Scott to say something or do something, but not only, I think he's going to get an extra one here too, Eric.
Is that a 10 and a 2?
Oh, that is huge for BND.
Because that takes
arguably the best player off the ice for 10 minutes.
Spencer White in agreement.
And here we go again. So Webster showing the frustration like you alluded to earlier in the broadcast, and got to be careful down low. Stevens and his man, little puck battle. That's Gervais. Now Staley, there's the stretch for Buchholz, looking to look for Champ there, but that one misses everybody and sent back down the ice where the goaltender Laney going to keep it there. 4:51 to go. Eric, if you would have told anyone on the coaching staff you could go to the second intermission either up or tied with this team, you would have taken that in a heartbeat.
All day long.
Shooting now going to slow it down, and he'll send it down and get a little one-on-one here with Gervais and Stevens. Stevens looking to break out, and Gervais going to be a pest. And now Stevens again, and Webster doing a great job on the PK here right now. Number 12 is Preston. That one goes high up in the rafters. I don't even think it came down, Eric. I think it's still up there.
Yeah.
And the little girl that caught the puck earlier was up on her feet looking for another one. So I hope you're enjoying this at home.
All the way down, Steve.
I hope also that our technical difficulties that were kind of annoying early on have been sorted out.
Mm-hmm.
Got one of the best producers, Spencer White, in that regard, always on top of things and trying to make it work for the folks at home. And again, now that's Johnny May, a nice play, little reversal, going to get it down low.
Gotta be careful.
Laney, going to keep it there for Hoisington. Lucas Hoisington, that is, brother Arlo in the lineup tonight as well. Been getting a lot of ice time, and Champ trying to get out.
That's
good. Was that Scheidt trying to get out?
Holy shite. They look a lot alike when they
they kind of do when they get going. That was a nice play by Buttles. Now Grice going to throw it down low. BND looking for an entry. 3:48 to go. 33 in the power play. And Buttles now with a stick on Grice, and now Grice has to cross it again. Grice for Barnes, and that one's sent into the Webster zone. They're going to call icing. No, they won't. And now Barnes is going to keep it in, just comes out over the line. So it's 15 seconds to go in the power play, and sent back down low where Pusateri takes over, and he'll slow it down. Pusateri looking for the guy maybe to come out of the box. Pusateri a little shake and bake. Pusateri over the line. He's 1-on-2, right on!
Oh, my!
Wow, that one had a little zip on it, went high. But now great kill here for Webster, and Pusateri going to slow that one down for May. May now gets out of his own end. There's the step by Stevens, trying to force it, and then Veely was there to send it back down, and Pusateri, he's been out there a while, does a shoulder check. But Eric, you're right, with Connor Scott in the box for 10 minutes, that is large marge. Trying to get it down low, and now Staley, first man back. Webster makes a player change. Staley going to throw it out. That missed everybody. That'll come back down the ice for icing with 2:42 to go, period 2.
Yeah, that is just a massive, massive penalty. But hats off to Webster right there. They just killed that penalty without a thought. And, I don't even think they got a shot on goal, BND. So, nice kill right there. And, listen, this is... like we said it earlier, unfamiliar territory. I love it.
Well, if you've been following B&D this season, you know they kind of started 4-4 and kind of exceeded expectations after losing 11 seniors that were hanging around. Then I used the word struggle bus. They got on the struggle bus and lost 6 straight. And you've had to figure that locker room. I don't know if it's coming from the seniors, the coaching staff, or whatever. But the locker room had to change, and we are seeing a kind of re-energized B&D team here today. So good energy on the bench. Hopefully they can, it's all about a bounce right now, but got to be careful. That's Scott over the line. Nick Scott going to throw it. Looking for his man in the slot there was Enser, but that missed him. Stepping up on the play is Splain. And here comes Maggio Buchholz, another senior captain over the line. Buchholz trying to get around his man, number 21, Becker. Now you got to get back. Over the line is Splain. Splain looking for Becker. Or Enser, I should say. Down low against Splain. Splain going to walk it. Comes back to the point. Shooting going to rip that one to hit a leg. Over again. Another shot block. Connor in front. Oh, my! That one just missed. Sticks a slapping. Webster going to cross it at the point. Shooting. Looking for a screen. Right on Laney again. And little meeting of the minds in the paint. Got to be careful. Sticks coming up. Gloves coming up. And I think refs are going to let him play. Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. Let him play.
Steve, another massive shot block by the Grice-Aroni Batavia United treat. And I got to tell you, that is... I got to tell you
He has been a treat.
Oh, man, that has been fun to watch. Wow. And, and then just Laney just shutting it down. He's shutting the door, baby. This is what you want in a high school hockey game. This is awesome
This is really good stuff.
I love it.
Hope you packed house in here today, David M. McCarthy Memorial, and hope you're enjoying this one on the couch or in the garage or wherever you may be. 1:27 to go. Pivotal point of the game here right now. Spakowski going to throw it down low, looking for number 3, Johnson. Johnson going to lug the mail in his feet. Johnson now going to reverse it back down low. Nice play there for Gervais. You're going to throw it right out in front, and now B&D going to get control. And guess what? They'll ice it. And I thought that number 9 Spakowski could have played it, but he deliberately let it go with 106. Yeah. Sometimes the refs will see that and say, no, you could have touched that, but tough play there on the wall. So 106 to go, period.
That's exactly what I thought.
And Staley with that last change. The period of the long change, if you will. And here comes personnel, so getting all their matchups.
Yeah, Penn State playing Michigan today, Steve, on the outdoor rink.
My sister Natalie was going to go to that game, couldn't make it. Penn State and Michigan. I believe the largest crowd ever, Eric, for an outdoor game, over 100,000. Can they get it through? And that one just got deflected wide. Beachel on the wall, can't get it out. Kept in by Pusateri. Pusateri going to rip it, and Laney going to hang on. Yeah. Little jousting between Maggio Buchholz and Tyler Splain in front. And those are the little battles. If you if you can watch it at home, you're going to see a lot of traffic in front of the goalie.
Yeah, Penn State grad Mike Phillips watching closely that game, but also tuning in here, Steve. So he's a madman. He's a
Nice.
madman.
Well, Penn State has the number one NHL prospect, McKenna, right? I forget his first name, but he's supposed to be another generational type of player. And 41 seconds to go here. BND looking to clear the zone. Can't do it. Another shot block there by Stevens. Kept in again. Going to cross it. Here we go. Look out. There's traffic. And Laney got the blocker on that one from the shot from Preston.
Do it,
Stepping
Laney.
in. Webster putting on the heat. Preston again going to rip it. Shot block again. Shite with a shot block. Everybody's selling out. And Nick Scott couldn't find the handle.
And this one will come all the way down.
And yes, it will. 15.1 to go, period.
Whatever
two.
it takes today, you're selling out.
I love it.
Steve, do you believe it?
Whatever message Coach Staley and his staff sent this group, message received.
As they said, in excess, message received loud and clear.
By the way, I'm an NXS fan, too. I think they're a great band. Michael Hutchins died well before his time.
Too bad.
Yeah,
It was sad.
Yeah, you see Catherine O'Hara died as well,
I know,
too. She was
unfortunate.
brilliant. 3, 2, 1. That's going to do it for period 2.
Saddle Dome. Oh, boy, Steve.
So
oh, boy.
It appears that we have technical difficulties sorted.
Yep.
And it also appears that we are in for another barn burner of a third period from downtown Batavia. Hope you're enjoying this one at home on the Varsity Media Sports Network. After 2 periods, Webster, Schroeder, Warriors 0, B&D United 0. Stick around.
Hey parents, coaches, and players. Ever wonder what makes Varsity Media stand out as the tri-state leader in sports live streaming and videography?
Well, I've been working with Varsity Media for, 14 years. When we have video needs, whether that be a game, whether that be a practice, whether it be social media, it's nice to know that somebody understands what we're looking for without asking for it.
We started working with Varsity Media back in 2021, and since then they've been an absolute game changer, putting our event on the map. Varsity Media couldn't be a better partner, and if you're looking to optimize your event, I couldn't recommend them anymore.
It's been great for us. You know, the kids really get excited when they know that Varsity Media is going to be here. Not just what's happening on the football field, but all the excitement that's around it. It really boosts the environment here, and everybody gets really excited for what's going on.
Varsity Media is reliable, professional, and the quality work is fantastic. It's like watching ESPN. The announcers are unreal, really do a great job of speaking to the coaches to get the knowledge of the players, the season, what's going on with the team. There is nothing better than Varsity Media doing a live broadcast.
If you'd like to book with Varsity Media, reach out at 516-403-2050 or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
You've seen the dedication, the long hours, the early mornings, the sacrifice. You know your athlete has what it takes, but how do you make sure the right people see it? The recruiting process isn't easy. Coaches are flooded with highlights, but how do you stand out in the crowd? At Varsity Media, we specialize in creating game-changing ISO videos, high-definition, athlete-focused footage that highlights exactly what college recruiters want to see. With our up-close ISO video, we capture your athlete's key moments. No more wide angles showing other players. This is just your athlete's pure, raw talent. This is more than a video. This is the opportunity your athlete deserves. Give your athlete the edge they need. Make the right impression with Varsity Media's ISO video service. The future starts now. Now is a great time to book a sportscast with Varsity Media. What sets our sportscast apart isn't just the quality of our production, it's the knowledge, passion, and professionalism that our announcers bring to every game.
It's Merrill. Oh, look at a fake by Merrill. There's the spin again. Gary Merrill is not human. Touchdown, St. Anthony. Profeta! 1-0, Garden City.
Our commentators research athletes and highlight storylines that matter to your communities. Our approach creates a broadcast experience that not only informs, but elevates the athletes, giving the kind of recognition usually reserved for professional levels. Varsity Media's announcers make sure that every athlete has their moment. So book a Varsity Media sportscast today, and let's get your team the recognition it deserves.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is 75,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
And welcome back to David M. McCarthy Memorial Arena here in Batavia, New York. 0-0 coming into the third. Folks, get your popcorn ready. They got the tube. They got it going at Chuck's Tavern. They got it going at the Golden Poppy, Steve. Tootsie's in Nashville. Everything's going crazy right now. This is what it's all about. High school hockey at its best. Steve, we have been privileged to watch this game today.
Spot on, Eric. And the Johnson family just checking in. And former standout Brady Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Supporting his old teammates now at RIT. Brady
Yeah.
Johnson, that is. Eric, we talked about this in the opening, that this is a Creed-Balboa matchup.
Yeah.
And Rocky hanging around like he did in Rocky 1. BND has not only been hanging around, but at times they've actually been assertive.
Yep.
But however, the shots on goal are pretty lopsided. Unofficially, from Mike Laney, we have 37-10 Webster after 2 periods of play. But the bottom line is the scoreboard is 0-0, and one of the best players. Yeah, looks like him. One of the best players for Webster, Connor Scott, still in the box with an extendo power play. He took a 2 and 10. So we're interesting to see how David Broussard plays this. Eric, if you're Mark Staley, is it just don't change a thing, or now being in the third period tied with this team, do you become a little more aggressive here, or you just try to stick around?
You have to start to take some chances, Steve. I mean, they're doing a heck of a job just plugging up that neutral zone with the trap. But eventually, you got to take some chances, and you got to take some risks against a team like this. And to me, what do you got to lose? And as they say in Nashville, Johnny C saying, "Why not BND?"
Yeah, why not? Well, that's my point, Eric, because everybody's going to make sectionals. And I think just for a confidence boost now,
huge.
Just for a confidence boost right now, a team is 5-10, playing the way they're playing right now. That's got to give them a huge boost. But my thought is, hey, let's not just try to tie. Let's try to win.
Let's win. Yep, just like Kathy and TK are saying, hey, they're talking about not just about the cup, Steve. They're talking about the party in the plaza.
I love it.
For the playoffs even, Steve, and this is going to be big. Here we go.
All right, get your popcorn ready, period 3. Scoreless, downtown Batavia. B&D trying to get it out over the line and taken there by Webster in their own end. Going to get it up on the wall here for Gervais. Gervais going to throw it to the cage and block it aside by Laney. Johnson now going to throw it back to the net, and that one hit somebody but kept in by Webster. Got to be careful here now. B&D Staley going to go to the wall and just try to chip it. Can't get it out. Kept in there nicely, but finally comes out over the line and taken there once again by Gervais. There's the stretch that missed everybody, and that's coming down for icing. So Webster they've been methodical at times when they regroup, but other times they look for that transition, and they're not finding it. B&D doing a good job in the neutral zone.
Yeah, I got to tell you, and there's the young Sprague.
Hunter Sprague.
Sprague in the house.
There he is. Got a game here tonight.
Oh, JV?
Right
there, Grice.
Rampart game. Grice right on. Now taken here again by Scott. Scott got to be careful. B&D causing some havoc. Now Pusateri over the line. There's a stretch, and that hit his man. No icing because that deflected by Enser. Kept in there by Scott. Got to be careful. Comes right out to the paint. Where is it? Over the net.
Oh, my.
Now Webster putting on the heat down low. That's Enser once again. Gage Enser, I might add. Oh, my. Pusateri just got submarined by Motika. And now Splain going to throw it in down low. Wider takes a look. Alex Wider. He caught an edge down low. Got to be careful. Taken there again by Webster. And now Scott going to throw it back down low. Scott for Splain.
Laney!
Laney
Do
again.
it, Laney!
Splain again. Rebound.
Oh,
another big save. Taken back by Johnny May. Webster putting on the heat. Going to throw it in the paint again. B&D desperately looking for a clear. Webster and Laney going to hang on.
I'll tell you what, Steve. Sometimes it's about weathering storms, and you just weathered one. Now you got to turn around.
You can
and do
see the body language,
here.
with Webster. Yep. I mean, coach is still up on their feet, clapping their hands, but you see them looking up to the rafters at times here, like, what do we got to do?
Yep, this is what a day. I mean, he's gonna might be over 40 shots today.
For sure, he's probably over 40 right now. There's another one, and now that's number 11,
Love
Luciana. And shooting now, going to go to the wall, and Dialba, going to be icing. So 15-12 to go. Period 3, we are scoreless. And if you've just joined us, B&D really playing a spirited, everybody buying in effort here today against a powerhouse to stick around.
Pizza, popcorn, they got everything here in the stand, Steve. Designed.
Controlled there, my little rub out down low. Now Schroeder going to keep it in. He's going to throw it to the cage, and fortunate that missed his man because Johnson was there looking to pick up the rebound here, and another icing. And Coach Staley very content to do this all day.
Even as I'm driving in, I noticed the Domino's. I'm like, you ever eat in at Domino's? I've never heard of that before. Sure, I've had it. It's burned the roof of my mouth at 2:30 in the morning back in college, but I mean, I've never been in to eat. Have you?
I haven't eaten there, no, but I will tell you, when Sam was home over Christmas break, they got Domino's, and he said it was awesome.
Oh, yeah. And
Shooting chased by D'Alba. Gets it over there for Johnson. And going to chip and chase here now. That's Spakowski. And Gervais down low and kept in there by Webster again. First man back is Lucas Hoisington trying to get it up on the wall for Veely. Veely going to get it out.
Perfect.
Soft hands. That's a great play, actually, right there. I think he slowed down there. I don't think that should be icing. I've never been a fan of that.
No.
But again, as you can see the way we started this period, BND, when in doubt, just get it out and ice it and live to see another face-off. But you can't have too many face-offs in your own end at this stage. So, like you said earlier, before we started this period, maybe you got to get a little more aggressive.
Yeah, you got to start taking some chances. I expect that they will.
Big face-off win by Stevens and trying to get it out.
Design face-off there.
Oh, and Stevens just stepped into his man. And guess what? Icing again, and they'll bring it back down.
Yeah.
Champ was looking to get going there, but
that was
they just
designed
couldn't get
all the
possession.
way. Sorry about that, Steve.
No, you're good.
Designed all the way, and Buchholz tried to get it back out to him after they couldn't get it out on the draw.
Big face-off again. That one goes down low. First man there is for Schroeder is Enser. Little rub out there by Buchholz. Now Stevens going to chip it for Veely, but Scott going to keep it in.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. A little transition.
Got to be up there with him.
He's 1-on-4, and a good stick by Scott. Scott, the captain, going to come up with it. He got held. And Will Stevens, I think, just got away with one there with 14 to go in the third.
It's all right.
Still monitoring the penalty box with Connor Scott, because when he comes out again, that changes a lot for this Webster team.
Yeah.
Now Veely does a shoulder check. He'll take a look down low. Watched by his man, Scott. And now Webster going to take over, going to reverse it. Stevens going to be physical with his man, and Scott now can't keep it in. He'll come back out over the line and regroup with Pusateri. Pusateri going to give it back to Spakowski. Spakowski back for Pusateri. Pusateri gives it to Spakowski, gains center. Spakowski, there's the entry. Spakowski down low and a good stick again, deflecting pucks out of play, keeping it away from the blue paint.
Yep, I'll tell you what, Steve. People have stuck with us, too. Two of the great ones, my counterparts, Mike and Johnny C. The effective Chase Cummings, there's also effective Jay Cummings. I think he might be listening as well down in the greater Atlanta area, Steve.
Way to go, Jay. On the hop here, controlled by BND Hoisington, looking for Veely on the wall. Veely again, soft hands, just going to get it to center. Webster going to take over in their own end now. That's number 15, Baldwin, going to get it up for Buttles. Number 22, Buttles. And now Hoisington goes to the wall with his man down low behind the BND net. Buttles' stick got held, but he comes up with it. Now Buttles going to go back to the point. Now Webster going to throw it to the cage.
Oh, Laney
going to spear one.
That was massive because they were right in the blue paint right there.
He's been so calm and cool today, Eric. I mean, even through traffic, he just looks like he's really seeing it well.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
And I think as a goaltender, just being able to move and get your eyes fixated in certain gaps and certain holes is huge. Comes back to the point again, going to throw it to the cage again. Laney just going to calmly blocker that one aside. Johnson now down low, little rub out there with Motika. And now Grice just going to chip it, and that's going to be he hand pass to himself. So Pusateri now for number 15, Baldwin. Baldwin gains center, and he'll throw it into the B&D zone. Motika and Barnes back there right now, and watch there by Green. Gervais, I should say, and kept in there now, putting on the heat here. It's number 15, Baldwin. Goes down low with Hoisington. Motika trying to chip it. Beachel out there right now. And once again, taken by Gervais. Going to cross it. Got to be careful. That one hit a leg in front. Now Grice again, just going to ease it out of the zone. Comes back to center. 12:09 to go. Hoisington Down low, he's got Staley, his partner down there, gives it to him. Staley up on the wall trying to get it out. They can't do it. Kept in by nice stick.
Rice-a-roni!
Rice.
Batavia United treat.
He certainly has been. Now Staley again. There's the stretch. Now, good breakout. Here we go. BND trying to get it going. Just can't do it. Webster certainly taking over with puck possession, but BND hanging around here. Staley down low. Trying to look for Shamp, but kept in there by number 7. That's Spakowski. Spakowski and Staley go to the wall. Spakowski looking to come up with it. He will. Watch there by his man. That's Stevens giving him the business. Going to cross it now. And nice play by Johnson. Little shake and bake. Going to rip it. That one went wide and comes back out over the line. First man back, Baldwin. Watch there by Shamp. Now Stevens. Stevens gains the line. Stevens and I guess Shamp couldn't get back on time, so
Yeah.
there you go again. They're going to make a player change. I think they will not. So
Is this MGMT?
who's MGMT again?
They had a great song called something about pretend, and then there was one kid. It's an awesome
Does that
song.
stand for something, MGMT?
No idea.
Good talk, man. Staley down low with a shoulder check. Trying to go high glass. Shooting can't keep it in. First man back, number 21, Becker. Becker in his own end. And that one misses everybody. And another icing while BND was making a player change. So we are in a interesting portion of the game here right now. 10:51 to go. A lot of icings in this one, but also a lot of textbook traps. And
Steve, I got to tell you, too, just to see these youngsters, and I say youngsters, I mean they're 8th and 9th graders playing in this kind of a battle, huge dividends when they're juniors and seniors.
100%, Aaron. You have the culture has changed here dramatically. You don't have people just playing out now. You got people going to juniors and then trying to go play in college. Look out!
Oh, my.
And now on the wall here, that's the Elba. 2 number 10s. Shooting keeps it in. Going to throw it down low. That Enser and Hoisington go to the wall. Down below the B&D net. Scott, very dangerous. He and Buchholz. Scott comes up with that one. Going to go back to the point, but nice play by Motika.
That's
Scott
Joey
trying to
Barnes.
avoid Barnes. Now Barnes doing a good job. Now Scheidt down low. Kept in by Scott. Dangerous, look out.
Oh!
Laney, safe rebound. Laney.
Oh, Laney!
Again, Scott. Oh,
Laney! Do it, Laney!
Nick Scott with 3 chances. Shooting, got that one hit a leg in front. Now Motika just going to get it out to safety.
Wow.
Taking bent now Becker. Another stretch again for Scott. Scott over the line, going to throw it to the cage. Rebound, look out, Oifan. Oh, my!
Oh, my. This is awesome.
This is crazy
You
right
could have
now.
numbers here, Steve.
Oh, Stevens over the line, going to throw it to the cage. Why not? Anything near the goaltender's a good thing right now. McCarthy out there. Jack McCarthy.
I love it.
The 8th grader logging ice time at this stage of the game. Eric, you just
Wow.
talked about confidence. That is huge. Shooting now. Gain center. Shooting going to throw that one right on Laney. He'll
Yep.
hang on. And
Good idea.
I love that.
You gotta
to,
just-
to throw 8th grader Jack McCarthy out there right now
Wow.
for his first shift
Massive.
in a tie game in the 3rd period against the number 1 team in Class B Section 5 shows the trust and the development that you want to see with some of these people. Now, I think it's Luke Staley with his helmet off.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Is it an equipment issue right now?
I don't know.
I didn't see anything. The trainer is over
Looks like
there.
maybe he got hit in the dome and he's got a bloody lip.
He
Something.
definitely looks like he's something with the upper body for sure. It's the face area, but he's. They need him out there, and they putting the helmet back on. Controlled there by Webster. Going to throw it back down low. Luciana going to go to the wall there, and now Stevens with a nice play, but can't get it out. And taken there by
Nice
Hoisington.
little
He'll
play right
ease
there.
it out, and got to be careful here with Grice. Oh, nice tie up there by
Yeah.
Spakowski, and I think it's going to be an offside, but good puck battles here. If you, the details of the game, if you will, Eric, the one-on-one puck battles, the two-on-two puck battles. B&D has really shown that we can play. We can play with you here today.
I got to be honest with you. I love the decision by Coach Staley. Put Grace Grace Aroni out there with Will and Champ Track. I think that's a great call.
I'm going to have Grace Aroni in my head all day.
The Batavia United treat.
Over the line.
Oh,
Ooh,
my.
Be careful there. Press.
Oh,
there it is.
Unfortunate.
And Johnson, number 3, going to go right over to the BND crew. And the BND crew getting up and getting vocal with Johnson. And here come the police.
The birds were flying. Let them know.
Birds were flying, and here comes law enforcement to say, settle down. All right, listen.
Yeah.
That's a big goal for Webster. And the Webster fans on their feet.
Yeah.
But we still got loads of time. This one is far from over. But you had to figure that something like that was going to come sooner or later. And it just came, and now how BND responds here is critical. Going to throw that to the cage. Laney with a rebound given up there, and that one went wide again. Webster smelling blood right now, and back in his own end there is Cody Preston going to slow it down. 8:38 to go. I'm not sure who got the goal, Eric, but I do also see that Connor Scott is out of the box right now too. So B&D with a big task ahead here. Comes right out in front. Now you got to get a little bit aggressive. That's Stevens trying to cross it. Taken there once again by number 12, Preston. He'll throw it down low. Look for a lot of dump and change right now, I would think, from Webster. Going to throw it out in front, and here comes Stevens. Can they get it out? Yes, they will. But taken there by Rinaldi, and he'll throw it back down in the B&D zone. And there was Pusateri. I take that back. Now Buchholz going to go to the wall with his man, and look out. Took a hit from Spakowski, and I think he might be hurt. And no, he's fine. And having a little words there down low, number 16, Green. I take it back. That's number 18, Gervais.
Who's down?
I think it's Maggio Buchholz, slow to get to his feet. He kind of he was in a vulnerable position. He's such a tough kid. And I couldn't tell if it was Gervais or who it was, but kind of gave it to him down low.
Yeah.
Slow to get up.
Well, the Stripes are letting them play today.
They are definitely letting them play. And I know Will Stevens came in to step into Gervais, but the B&D fans not ready to throw in the towel quite yet with this one. A lot of time left. I don't know if someone just took a timeout, but getting vocal here.
Yeah.
Up in the stands, 1-0. Webster, I don't know who the goal scorer was. I haven't heard the announcement yet.
Both teams getting fired up.
But Blake
Sticks
Laney
to the boards.
Has been brilliant here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pusateri going to spin around. Going to throw it down low. Stevens looking to gain possession. Staley going to give it to his man. Now Hoisington going to chip it for Veely. Kept in there. Nice play by May. May going to cross it. And that one comes down low again. Webster looking to go low to high. Pusateri looking for a screen. Found it. I think Laney stopped that one.
Yep.
Pusateri again going to throw it down the half wall. Looking for his man again. That's number 5, Splain. Comes back to May. May trying to get it through. That one hit a leg.
Grace.
No,
Veely.
Yeah, Dominic, that is.
Giving
a lot of brothers. You got the Veely brothers. You have the Scott brothers. You have the Spakowski brothers. You have the Hoisington brothers. A lot of them. Now Motika got to be careful, and that one's cleared. And May, no icing on the call. May going to go back there, watched by Eli Grice. Eli Grice going to try to cut the ice in half again. And now May going to leave it there for number 19, Scott. Scott going to give it back around for number 5, Splain, Tyler Splain. There's the methodical breakout again. Now Scott going to cross it, looking for Splain. Splain looking for Connor Scott. Splain with numbers.
Oh, nice play.
Barnes now for Grice. Grice, he's 1-on-3. Grice going to probably try to get it deep, and he'll stay with it. Watch there by number 17, Enser. And here they come again. That one hit a stick. No icing on that. Wider first man back. Watch there by Pusateri. Wider can't get it out. Kept in there by Rinaldi. And Grice again going to steer that one outside the zone. 6:08 to go. That'll be an icing. And
yep. That's
Eric, I'm thinking at this stage, you've coached with Mark Staley, but this is my thoughts. Stick around for another few minutes. You may have to pull the goalie at one point,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
get the D up in the play.
Yep.
But regardless of the way this one ends, B&D,
Yeah.
and this is far from over.
Yeah.
B&D
Plenty of time here,
with
Steve.
a boost.
You got to believe.
You have to. And that one's outside the zone.
There's Champ Track.
Champ now on Buttles. And that Buttles now going to send it down low for
Oh.
Hoisington. Got to be careful here. Numbers down low. Came out to the
Oh,
zone.
my. Almost
And
scored his own goalie.
Laney had to be careful there and sent out over the line. First man back there, number 15, Baldwin. Baldwin in his own end takes a look. Looking there for 17, Enser, and B&D.
Oh, that guy moved,
That
Steve.
guy did move, and Staley just kind of threw it to the cage. Hoisington going to throw it
All
down
day
low,
long.
delayed off sides. Goaltender going to leave it there for Baldwin. 5:22 to go. B&D making changes, and Shooting going to slow it down. I think they might have had too many men.
What's this?
Too many men for, I don't know what it is. It might have been
Did they not clear it up?
a delayed off sides, and they felt you. I don't understand why they would do that.
Huh. Steve, I have a stinking suspicion you may be absolutely right. Coach Staley pulling that line off, and with the hopes potentially of getting them back out late in this game.
Look out,
Oh.
Laney, save, rebound, still in the blue paint. Kept in there by number 12, Preston. Preston going to throw it down low for Johnson. Johnson now comes up with it on the half wall. Makes one man miss. Johnson kind of stick, but a good stick there, and intercepted by Scheidt. Scheidt watched by Johnson. Now for Patrick. Patrick over the line, and a nice play there by number 12, Cody Preston. Got to be careful here. Where is it? 18. That's Gervais. Still in the blue paint, backhand, and that was the safety that kept in. Throwing another shot block there by Veely. Preston Veely, great shot block. B&D needs it clear. Wider down low with number 7, Spakowski. B&D coming up with it. There's a stretch. Hopefully that goes on net. I think it will.
It will.
And it will. And the goaltender going to take a face-off there, and I think B&D will take that at this point at 4:25 to go.
Heads up thought right there by Veely. That's a great play. Put pressure on him, make him glove it, force the face-off in the offensive zone. I love it, Steve.
Face-off to the left of the goaltender, Cole Hudson, who has really been solid when tested. But Blake Laney, a big reason why B&D is still in this game. Still got plenty of time here, too. Now Webster over the line. Going to go down low behind the cage. That's number 5, Splain. Splain for May. Back for Splain.
Champ track.
And a good Champ trying to get going here.
Oh,
and now Stevens couldn't find the handle. Now May just going to slow it down in his own zone. May, top line out there now for Webster. Top line for B&D. And Scott over the line. Nick Scott going to jam. Good stick there by Staley and Buchholz. Buchholz going to pop it but can't get it out. Kept in there at the line. Good stick.
Grice.
Oh, almost. Looking for Grice. Stevens and Grice out there right now. And little D-to-D play. And here comes May against center. May going to throw it, and he'll go to the bench. He'll throw it down deep. Goes behind the B&D cage. First man back there. Got to be careful. Came right out in front. That's Wider. Wider watched by his man. Can't get it out. Shooting. That one went high and wide. Splain going to throw it to the cage. I believe that one got steered aside. Now Shooting going to step in, try to keep it in. Watch there by Motika. Goes down low. Wider and Staley. Staley trying to chip it. Now Wider takes over. Going to rim it, but Pusateri there to keep it in. On the half wall for Scott. Scott going to cross it. His
never
brother.
saw it.
I got to be honest with you. You talk about puck luck, Eric.
Yep.
You had the goaltender Laney looking one way, and the puck was right between his feet. And 2:57 to go.
Just got deflected, and it's just hard to. Wow. Yeah, and it was tough right there. Will Stevens got stuck out there for an extended shift, so hoping he get an opportunity to get his legs back and get back out there. But look at Beachel out there now. 2 minutes left in a massive game.
You gotta
Huge.
love that. You gotta love the future's so bright, but it's more about the right now, because the next one that goes in is Large Marge.
Massive.
That one hit a leg, no icing.
No ice.
First man back, shooting,
Beachel's gonna
watched
go
by
after
Beachel.
it.
Beachel
Love it.
going to try to be a
Ooh.
pest, going to stop and start, work on those edges. And that one's going to miss everybody, and Staley going to take over now. Eric, are you thinking about pulling the goalie at this stage?
I think you have to at some point.
Now Champ going to slow it down. Champ going to chip and chase.
Look at Champ track.
Champ going with
Turning
a
on
head
the
of
fire.
speed. Look out! Oh, my! Going to step into Becker. And over the line is shooting. Taken by Staley. Staley going to chip it for Champ. Out of his reach. And now,
tough bounces.
Once again, is Enser. Stevens now. Taken there by Shooten. Shooten going to cross it for number 21, Becker. Becker gains center, fanned on the pass, and now Veely going to take over in the neutral zone. Going to throw it into the Webster zone. 1:49 to go. We'll keep our eye on the goaltender, Blake Laney. Staley couldn't keep it in.
What do
Delayed
we got
offsides.
here?
Here's Buttles. Buttles looking for
Got a
Johnson.
lane.
Luke Staley over the line. Luke Staley going to throw it to the net. Going to follow his shot.
Oh, right there.
It's in the blue paint. Stevens hanging around. But Webster calmly gains possession. They'll send it down the ice, and that's an icing. And Eric, you might, I don't know, 128. Staley, hands on his hips, thinking about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's used a timeout yet, and I don't know if Staley.
You almost think he might right here
use
because
one.
he's rolling 2 right now.
So top lines out there again for both squad. Well, no. I take it back.
He's taking a look at who's
the
out
top
there.
line is out there, and there's the timeout. Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly what we expected here with 1:27 to go.
By the way, V-neck tonight, looking good.
Yeah, it looks like he's at the going to the country club tonight or something. I don't know what he's doing.
The V-neck looking good. Charles Men probably.
You're a Charles Men's Shop guy too, aren't you?
Not as much as I once was, Steve, and hats off to that place. He's been in business for quite some time. The great Willie Neth, owner at one time with a guy named Charlie Morris, now Dave, and a couple of the guys over there, they do a great job right across the street from where we record after further review, WBTA down in Main and Center, Steve.
Yeah, we should have a great show planned for you this week as well too. Lots to talk about.
Yep.
Sabres still a unbelievable storyline and a big one tonight at home against Montreal.
Good to see Shawnee Reardon in the crowd. The Reardon family, a hockey staple here in the Batavia, New York, and Batavia Rampart organization.
Yeah, former Genesee Ice Devil Jimmy Reardon now playing in the Batavia Men's Hockey League. And Eric, you know you made it to the show when you're playing beer league, and good for Jimmy Reardon.
Well, I got a comment on the phone today saying, in the text line saying, you guys, I've never heard guys getting so excited over a high school game, and you ought to hear us call it Batavia Men's League.
You ain't heard nothing yet. All right, here's the situation.
Here we go.
1-0 Webster.
Looks like Laney's going.
Laney out to the slot right now. I think they'll look to gain possession. Top line's out there right now. You couldn't ask for anything more. BND controls
Laney.
it. Oh, my! That one went high. Staley going to throw it to the cage. Another one went high. Extra attacker out there for BND. Going to throw it down low. Taken there by Pusateri. He'll throw it towards the empty cage, but that's an icing. Kind of grazed off the blue paint. So 1:11 to go. And Eric, not for nothing, that was the first couple really good looks that BND has had. And stranger things have happened.
Yep.
And it's all about possession right now, traffic, and a bounce.
You're going to see the Scott boys move. They're going to get out of the zone immediately.
Great face-off win there. Now Pusateri looking for Scott. Can Staley keep it in? Yes,
does.
he can on the half wall, but intercepted again. Staley crosses it. Kind of an errant play there, and Scott going to bury it. And Staley not happy with that cross, but Nick Scott, the senior captain, going to end it in a thriller.
Yeah, that's been a great
game.
Well,
I guess I don't ever want to speak too soon. There's 58 seconds left, but I think just based on the energy in the building right now, stranger things have happened, but
these
58 seconds to go.
Webster kid, Webster faithful, not used to this, averaging 5 goals a game, coming in right now, and a little quiet over there still, Steve. I think a little stunned, not used to it.
Yeah, they probably are a little stunned, but Nick Scott now over the line. That's Connor Scott. Connor Scott going to jam, going to throw it right on, and Laney going to hang on. So Connor Scott, who had a pivotal 2 and 10, and having some words with Champ. They might be Rocco players together, Eric, if I'm not mistaken. Scott again, and Laney going to hang on with 37.3 seconds left.
Steve, I've just got a goal tally from Mike Laney. Now, it's the goalie's dad. Let's call it what it is. 56 shots today.
Wow.
And I believe it.
It's certainly possible.
And you think about that, 56.
We've probably had
two of
maybe
them
about
going.
maybe 12, 15.
Wow.
Yeah, Blake Laney has been beyond brilliant today, but a spirited effort by everybody in a white jersey here today.
Oh, huge day.
It was definitely notable that they were here to buy.
my.
Jeez, and Patrick just got dumped by his man. I couldn't tell who hit him, but
19.
Pusateri, that was B. Scott. And that one going to go all the way down the ice. Evan Patrick's a tough kid.
Yeah.
Some of these guys might be smaller in stature, play pretty big, and Evan Patrick's one of those guys. I see his grandfather, Jim Patrick, at Planet Fitness. He's 71 years old. He's putting up like 225 on the bench like 6 times, Eric.
Well, listen, you know what they say, Steve. You can't measure heart.
You 100% can't. And
this has been a great high school hockey
Rinaldi
game
wins
today.
it to Pusateri. Pusateri just going to throw it to the cage, and Laney going to hang on. There's shot number 57 unofficially.
59.
And they're running the clock.
Spencer's saying 59.
Are they? Oh, they were just running the clock, and Reagan Veely gonna keep it going, I guess, and that one comes out over.
And
the
then
line.
young Hoisington gets a rock.
Arlo Hoisington out there
Arlo,
right now.
8th grader.
He's got great edges, great footwork. Love that kid's energy as well. 2.7, and I don't know why they're whistling it down, but I think they're just going to end it right now.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, Steve, I got to tell you,
that's another shutout for Cole Hudson. That'll be his 4th of the year.
Yeah.
And he now goes to 11-0.
Yeah.
And
nail biter
here today. And the Webster Schroeder faithful didn't expect this one today. I don't think BND expected it either, but a very spirited effort by both teams here today. But BND, regardless of the loss here today, Eric, I think have to feel pretty good about themselves as we move forward in the sectional run.
I'll tell you what, Steve, just a massive effort by this group. They believed. There was no question about it. They came in. This is a team that's averaging 5 goals a game, and they came in and held them scoreless for very late in the game. And
100%.
Just their coach had raving for these players. And here, as they always do, Steve, at the end of the game, players who play together in different organizations get an opportunity to play together or take some pictures together. But what an effort here today. I got to tell you, I'm just a tremendous effort by this Batavia United team. And listen, and I know how good these teams look on the ice, but how good do these two guys look up here on the top shelf where Mama hides the cookies?
The camera puts on 10 pounds.
Oh, no question about it. Listen, yeah.
I'm layered up, though. Really a lot going on here, downtown Batavia, Saturday afternoon. But it started here today. Great high school hockey action. And Eric, like you said earlier, you couldn't ask for anything better here today.
Yeah.
You had really a mismatch on paper, and that's why sports are such a great part of life.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's just all about the energy, the mindset, the timing, and everything that comes with it. And B&D certainly had an opportunity to knock off a superpower in Class B. And for a team that comes into this one 5-10, playing a team 15-0.
Yep.
Blocking shots, sticks in lanes, playing physical, playing smart, playing aware, great hockey IQs, and obviously great goaltending. And you know what? That's a recipe going forward.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's about making some noise.
Well, listen, we talk about stacking wins at the end of this season and how critically important that is, Steve, but sometimes you build on what you learned in that game and the confidence and the confidence. You say, hey, look, this is a 15-year-old team. We stayed with them for almost the entirety of the game, and you just got to feel really good if you're this BND United team. This is such a critical part of the year.
Agreed.
And you just have to really, you take everything into account, and you just build on everything you're doing. And feel really good tonight, Steve. I think they'll sleep well for sure. But
and Eric, for me personally, and probably speaking for you as well, what has been notable, the last 2 games for a team that lost 6 straight, the last 2 games they really look like a different team. And I got to tell you, I think you always like to use the word the 4 horsemen. I'm going to use the 4 seniors.
Oh, yeah.
I got to be honest with you. Eli Grice has been playing out of his mind. Will Stevens, Maggio Buchholz, really the bread and butter of this team. And Preston Veely, who brings size and a lot more confidence to his game right now. Those 4, I think, are setting the tone, and I think people are starting to feed off of that.
Oh, there's no question about it. And then you get the opportunity. Again, I've said it. I've over-indexed on it, so I'm sorry for the folks at home. I know you don't like when I over-index, but I do it a lot anyways. That being said, Steve, the opportunity, we talk about big moments being born out of opportunity, and I got to tell you, man, the opportunity that these young kids are having, 8th and 9th and graders and 10th graders, man, oh man, what this team is going to look like down the road. There's a lot of kids coming up through the organization. They're playing JV. It is exciting time for BND United, and they're building a really, really solid franchise. The fans from Webster waving us down. They'll be watching later, Steve.
That's Rick Scott, the grandfather of Connor and Nick Scott, making his way out. And, the fans have pretty much cleared out of here now. A lot of fun to be with you today. Hope everybody enjoyed this on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Eric, any closing thoughts to wrap this one up?
Listen, this has been a fun day. You love high school hockey at this time of the year. Well, we love it all the time, Steve.
Sure.
But at 1 o'clock on a Saturday, now you maybe follow it up with a trip somewhere, Steve. I'm sure there'll be a beverage involved, and I can't wait for that. But what a great day. What a great game. And we were privileged to watch this one. A lot of people got to see it all across the nation, and thank you for joining us here on Varsity Media. You can watch it again as many times as you want. It'll be live forever on YouTube, but I got to tell you, I'm just super happy to have been here, Steve. Love the play-by-play, as always. Yes, we do get excited because we love it. Spencer, we have 2 Spencers that we love in our life. Both of their names are colored. Last names are colors. We got Spencer Brown and Spencer White. Yeah. So
Spencer Davis Group. Let's keep going, Spencer.
Spencer Store.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Such a crazy store. I don't know when our next broadcast is.
I think it's Thursday, February 5th.
Okay, so that would be next Thursday. Now, keep in mind, 2 games have been canceled due to weather, so there'll probably be a couple makeup games somewhere at some point. But as of now, our next Varsity Media broadcast will be next Thursday. I should know the opponent, but I don't. But in any event, we certainly hope you enjoyed this one today. For producer Spencer White, Eric Trifthauser, the most colorful color man in the game, I'm Steve Pies. We hope you enjoyed this. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Let's go.